I just gotta stick to one thing. And when I stick to that one thing, I gotta just have the mentality that I cannot move on to the next thing until I get that thing done. It's applicable to every single interest. Focus on one step at a time. Let me walk you through a scenario real quick to illustrate the importance of this. Let's say you come back from school or work or anywhere that you're coming from, and you got a set of priorities, right? We all got a list of priorities when we got something to do. Let's say you got a list of 5 different things, and it's a mix of, fun things and some things that you just want to work on, right? To develop yourself, because you've been watching the videos, right? So you already got that first part down. You got the list, you got the objectives, the thing that you want to complete, okay? And you got the whole rest of the day to do it. But now the issue is that you see these 5 things and you think to yourself, oh, which one do I start with? So after a bunch of thinking from that, you eventually choose one after 30 minutes, 20 minutes, however long it already took you. But then you switch on to the next thing before that thing is even done. And then before you recognize it, the end of the day is near and you didn't even complete a single thing on the list. And even if you got like one thing done, you weren't able to get to the majority of those things. You may have been able to tackle them a little bit, but you still aren't satisfied with the results. This thing right here is what stopped me the majority of my time when trying to get things done. And the simple fix that I made to it is I just gotta stick to one thing. And when I stick to that one thing, I gotta just have the mentality that I cannot move on to the next thing until I get that thing done. So a great example is even this YouTube video. I got back from school, had a little snack, and was looking at the list of videos that I wanted to make today, and I have about eight of them to choose from, okay? And I was like overwhelmed with all of it. I was thinking like, oh shoot, like which one, what am I gonna do, right? All these 8 videos and I'm gonna film all of them. So it was very overwhelming, but I eventually came to the decision like, just go after the first one. The first video that I did, I'm gonna eventually film it at some point, so that may as well be the one that I'm doing right now. And so I made the quick step to just, pull down the green screen, get my phone out, get the tripod out, and get the mic out here, right? And that was all I had to do. I've talked about this in so many videos. Taking that first step is so important. Because not only is it the hardest step, but it's the step that's going to make the rest of it that much easier. So I took the first step by just saying, you know what? This video, I'm choosing this one. And I cannot film any other video before I get this one done. And this is applicable in, I'm telling you, every single area of your life. Not just in, making YouTube videos, but whether it's athletics, whether it's work, it could be business, it could be any type of goal that you have. Going to the gym, reading, art. It's applicable to every single interest. Because a lot of the time we have our to-do list, which is already good in its own, right? To make a to-do list is a very good thing to do. But I think so many of us get caught up in the fact that we want to get all these things done, and so we never get to any of them because we're so, bamboozled. We're so bamboozled by the fact that we got all this stuff that we got to do. Okay, so an additional tip I would say is that you could even go as far as doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and just kind of order it in importance so that even if you can't get to the last thing, it's all right and you can save it for another day. Okay, or you could even do like A, B, C, D, and A is the most important thing on the list. But I think this is such an important tip, and along with this, I think that paired with some other strategies, it can be a really effective thing that can completely transform your productivity. And if you're interested in seeing any other videos on this, I got some right to the side of me right here. So feel free to check those out. I'll see you over there. Be well, be blessed. Peace.